Daily Heavenly Manna, September 28th. The chosen text from 1 Peter chapter 5 verses 8 and 9. Your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist steadfast in the faith. Explanation. This thought of Satan's opposition to us, and that we are contending not merely with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers and wicked spirits in high positions of power, would be appalling to us did we not, on the other hand, realize that by positiveness of decision, we acquire great helps and assistance by other unseen powers. From the moment of our positive resistance of temptation and positive standing up for the Lord and His cause, we became stronger in the Lord and in the power of His might. And greater is He that is for us than all that be against us. Reprint number 3300. Hesitancy after the wrong is seen increases the power of the temptation. Reprint number 2568. Amen.
Welcome back. We've got quite a stack of historical commentary today. Really interesting stuff. It centers around, well, an age-old challenge, doesn't it? How do you face adversity that just feels huge?
Yeah, overwhelming. We're diving into sources reflecting on spiritual opposition, specifically drawing from 1 Peter 5, verses 8 and 9.
Right.
So our mission today, basically, is to unpack what these texts actually say about the nature of this unseen adversity.
Okay.
And maybe more importantly, what's the mechanism? What's the specific way they say you can successfully push back? We want that actionable step.
And these sources, they don't pull any punches setting the stakes, do they? They hit you right away with this image that's really visceral.
Oh, yeah.
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. I mean, wow. That's aggressive.
Yeah.
Terrifying, really.
It is. Extremely.
Is the source material saying it's literally, a visible lion? Or is it talking about something broader?
Definitely broader. And that's what's fascinating. The commentary, it immediately widens the lens, beyond just personal fights.
Right.
The sources are clear. We're contending not merely with flesh and blood, but with these other things. Principalities, powers, wicked spirits in high places.
That kind of language, principalities and powers, it can sound a bit dense, maybe, or a bit archaic.
It can, yeah.
When the sources use terms like that, what are they actually getting at? What does that mean practically?
Well, they seem to be pointing towards systemic forces. Things you can't easily pin down, unseen influences, maybe.
Okay.
Like large, non-human factors that kind of shape the environment we're in. They operate beyond just, individual bad decisions or people.
So a challenge that's so big.
Yeah.
The source itself says it's appalling at first glance.
Exactly. Appalling. Which begs the question, right? If the opposition is that big, how does an individual even stand a chance?
That's the core question, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that's the setup, where's the leverage? Where's the hope?
Okay, so here's the pivot. This is the crucial bit, the sort of aha moment in the commentary that counters the fear.
Right.
This feeling of being overwhelmed, it's immediately balanced by this realization that through our actions, we actually acquire great helps and assistances.
Oh.
Help from other unseen powers. So the terror of the lion is met with this promise of immense immediate backup.
Okay, backup, it's available. That's good. But I assume it's not just automatic, right? You don't just sit back and wait for it.
No, definitely not.
What's the specific requirement? What does the source material say you have to do to access that power?
It really boils down to resolve. Simple, but profound. The help requires what the sources call positiveness of decision.
Positiveness of decision.
Yeah, a very deliberate, positive, standing up for the Lord and His cause, that specific moment, that clear, unambiguous choice. That action is the trigger.
Got it. So the strength isn't something you wait to feel. The choice itself, the positive action, generates the power. And they lay out the result perfectly. From that exact moment of positive resistance, the person becomes stronger in the Lord and in the power of His might. It brings it back to that core belief. Greater is he that is for us than all that be against us. So the clear choice,
Yeah.
that positive decision, that's the counterbalance to the roaring lion.
That's a really crucial distinction, I think. It shifts the whole focus, doesn't it? Away from the scary adversary and onto the decisive power of the individual's choice. But, okay, if that's the countermeasure, then the timing of that choice becomes really critical too.
Which brings us to this warning about efficiency, about speed. Why the urgency? Why does the action have to be immediate here?
The source gives this really sharp insight, almost psychological,
Okay.
It says very plainly, hesitancy after the wrong is seen increases the power of the temptation.
Huh. Hesitancy increases its power.
Yeah, it's like mental inertia maybe. The longer you put off dealing with something, even something small you know is wrong, the more ground it gains in your head. Delay isn't neutral in this view. It actively feeds the opposition. So clarity and speed, they're basically mandatory.
So pulling this all together then,
Yeah.
what does this mean for you listening to this deep dive right now?
Well, the key takeaway, I think, the distilled knowledge here is that these sources directly link immediate positive action to getting stronger internally and getting help externally. You don't wait until you feel strong enough to resist.
Right.
The very act of positively resisting that decision, that's what generates the strength and actually reduces the power of whatever adversary you're facing, seen or unseen.
That is a powerful framework. Okay, here's a final thought then, something for you to maybe mull over.
Okay.
If this source material suggests that delay, that hesitancy, inherently feeds the power of temptation or adversity, think about this. What subtle instances of hesitancy might be weakening your own efforts right now, even in things completely outside of, purely spiritual matters? Where could applying that immediate positiveness of decision potentially change your outcome today?
Yeah.
Something to think about.